I-10 in Seguin, and on the web at ddtexasoutfitters.com. I'm your host, J.R. Gully. Looking at the futures this hour, corn is up 4 at 358, soybeans up 20.5 at 944, wheat up 8 at 547, KC wheat up 11 at 472. West Texas Intermediate crude down 93 cents at 42.46. December gold down 24 points at 19.28. October live cattle is down $1.92 at 105.07. Feeder cattle down $2.15 at 139.75. And number 2 December cotton down 26 cents at 65.32. Now let's go to news we can use from the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network.
Drought increasing. I'm Jessica Domel with the Midday Update on the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network. 48% of the state is now suffering from moderate or worse drought, according to a new report from the Texas Water Development Board. That is up 8 percentage points from last week. Exceptional drought has reappeared in Texas for the first time since September of 2018, this time in Presidio County in far west Texas. The National Weather Service is forecasting that most of Texas will be under drought by the end of November, but they note that tropical storm activity could curb drought expansion.
Today, to show you something else about Pioneer's corn and soybean product development, I'm in Johnston, Iowa. I'm walking into a large, nondescript building, but what's inside is definitely worth describing. This is the insectary. That humming is from an environmental growth chamber. Behind this last set of doors are, you guessed it, insects. Lots of them. Okay, here we go. These insects, along with research data, help Pioneer breeders design corn and soybean products to better withstand insect pressure. This knowledge goes back decades and is constantly expanding for the future. The insectary, another place that makes Pioneer Pioneer. You'll hear more from me later. For now, let your local Pioneer sales representative hear from you.
More than 403 million pounds of red meat were produced commercially in Texas in July, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. That's up 23.6 million pounds over June of 2020 and July of 2019. For the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network, I'm Jessica Domel.
Thank you, Jessica. Let's go now to Larry Marble and this livestock market update from Carl Herman at Caldwell Livestock.
We are on the line with Carl Herman from Caldwell Livestock Commission Company, speaking Thursday morning about 8:15. How did the Wednesday sale turn out?
We had a good day yesterday, Larry. Tagged up to 850 head for 141 consigners. Had 42 buyers yesterday on the steady cow and calf market. Might have been a little bit picky on the plainer kind of calves, but the really good calves still sold good, maybe even a little higher. We had over 100 cows and bulls yesterday. Slaughter cows 30 to 69, slaughter bulls 65 to 93, stocker cows 650 to 1050, and the pairs 790 to 1300. On the calf side, steers 2 to 3 weights 150 to 220, 3 to 4 weights 153 to 207. 4 to 5 weight steers brought 142 to 182, 5 to 6 weights 129 to 155. 6 to 7 weight steers, 124 to 134, and 7 to 8 weights, 119 to 128. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight heifers, 140 to 197. 3 to 4 weights, 130 to 172. 4 to 5 weight heifers, 125 to 146. 5 to 6 weights, 122 to 160. 6 to 7 weights, 113 to 132. 7 to 8 weight heifers, 90 to $1.11. So not a bad day yesterday. Had a lot of good cattle in the barn. And we just looking forward to next week.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Okay, my number is 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. Or if you're the Giddings area and surrounding area, call Max Ebner at 540-8676.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Larry.
I'm on the line with Sam Moreno from D&D. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com, D&D in Seguin. Sam, the weather is warming up, and I want to get outside and do something. I'm sure you've got lots of equipment I could work with.
That's right, Larry. Right now's the time to buy. We have chutes, we got field fence, we got T-posts, and we got cattle working systems. Right now's the time to come in, and we can beat anyone's price.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you in D&D.
You can contact us at 830-379-7340 and ask for one of our friendly staff members.
We're on the line with Brian from Seguin Cattle Company. Brian, how'd the sale go?
Sale went excellent today, Larry. I mean, the quality of the cattle was just outstanding. I mean, from the Packer cows all the way down to the Stalker calves. So, like I said, on days like that, it makes it easy for us.
That's right. Good even sale. Let's walk the pens.
Hey, on those 3 to 4 weight steers, they brought from $1.45 to $1.88. The 4 to 5s, $1.40 to $1.75. 5 to 6 weights, $1.25 to $1.48. 6 to 7s, $1.20 to $1.31. On the heifer end, 3 to 4 weights, $1.40 to $1.78. 4 to 5s, $1.24 to $1.43. The 5 to 6s, $1.18 to $1.60. On the utility and commercial cows, I mean, like I said, just lots of good cows today. They brought from 60 to 76 cents, and then on the cutters from about 48 to 59. Top end of the bulls brought 94 cents. We really did not have much of an offering on the bred cows or pairs. Sheep and goats, it looked like the hurricane moved more towards Louisiana, so our buyers out of Houston, they showed up. So the nannies, they brought from $180 to $260. Those good kids brought from $240 all the way up to $315. On the Dorper ewes, they brought from $95 to $125, with the lambs bringing from $210 to $230. So, I mean, like I said, it was just a good day.
Good. What's coming up next week?
We might have another consignment of the sellout. We do not know. We'll find out more as the week progresses, but if we do get it, it'll probably be about 80 cows plus calves.
Good deal. We'll tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Brian, in Seguin.
Hey, give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell at 830-305-0652.
Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com. We are on the line with Jim Wheeler from Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton, Texas. Jim, how did our sale go on Tuesday?
We ended up with 512. Man, calf market was little cattle were a little stronger, and big cattle were steady to maybe a couple of dollars cheaper.
Let's walk the pins.
512 head, ended up with 262 steers, 150 heifers, 79 cows, and 14 bulls. Steer side, 2 to 3 weights, $1.60 to $2.05. Heifers were $1.35 to $1.62. 3 to 4 weight steers, $1.45 to $1.75. Heifers were $1.25 to $1.47. 4 to 5 weight steers, $1.35 to $1.68. Heifers were $1.20 to $1.42. 5 to 6 weight steers, $1.20 to $1.40. Heifers were $1.10 to $1.35. 6 7 weight steers, $1.05 to $1.30. Heifers were $1 to $1.26. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1 to $1.25. Heifers were $90 to $1.17. 8 to 9 weight steers, $85 to $1, and the heifers were $70 to $92.
How about the cows?
Cows had $1.20 this week. Best Packer cow brought $70. Best bull brought 83.5. Few bred cows, they sold anywhere from 6 to 8.30, and we kept some pairs together. They brought from 6.50 to 10.30.
What do you know for next week?
Next week, I got 83 cows coming from one man. They're going to be older cows. Probably all be Packer cows. Be 11, 12-year-old black cows, black molly-faced cows. And I've got 25 coming from another man. He said their 7, 8-year-old cows should be bred back. They've got bigger calves on them. Hopefully, we'll end up with 500-600 next week.
At Atascosa Livestock for the Tuesday sale in Pleasanton. Jim Wheeler, tell everybody how to contact you.
Reach us at 830-281-2516.
We're on the line with Wade Floyd from D&D Texas Outfitters Seguin. Wade, everybody thinks about deer in the fall, but we really need to take care of the protein situation all year round. What do you got to offer us this week?
Yeah, Larry, we did Antler Max proteins and your Antler Advantage made by Purina. They're some of the best. If you feed them year-round, you really do see the result. We also carry a Double Down protein that's been becoming very more popular.
And we want you to get it at D&D in Seguin. Wade Floyd, tell everybody how to contact you.
Larry, they can call me here at the store at 830-379-7340, extension 180.
We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how did our Wednesday sale go?
Had a good sale, Larry. Ended up with 760-something head of cattle. Oh, looked like the Packer cow and bull market was pretty well steady with what it's been being last week. You know, kind of mid-60s on the better end of those cows and kind of mid-80s to upper 80s on the better end of the bulls. Had a few stock cows on hand, mostly kind of middle-aged cows, but those cows bring anywhere from 700 to 1,100 on the bred end. Had a handful of pairs today, kind of 1,000 to 1,400, I think, on the best pair. And then on the calf and yearling side, it was pretty well fully steady. The little light calves were sure active. Seems like the heavier cattle may have been just a tick softer, maybe just $1 or so, if at all. But pretty well, just fully steady market all the way across. So thought we got along good.
Do you know of anything for next week?
No, not right at the moment, other than a few smaller sets of calves. But just on the horizon, we've got a special cow sale coming up the 19th of September. Be here pretty quick. And then I've got a special wean calf and yearling sale coming up October 21st. If anybody has any cattle they'd like to put in either one of those sales, then give me a holler.
Good things to look forward to and get a hold of Kelly Thigpen because of. Kelly, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can call us there at the office at 830-334-3653. Mobile number is 830-334-1047. You can look us up on the website there at PearsallLivestock.com. And Larry, just wanted to let everybody know Frank turned 88 today. Still
88.
Going, so.
It's still blowing and going.
Yes,
well, tell Cowboy Frank happy birthday for me.
Will do.
I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm, and we're with Levi Anderson. Levi, the Stay Tough product is a great seller at D&D, and you've got some high fence specials, don't you?
Absolutely, Larry. We have 2096 deer wire that we're running on special for $349 while supplies last.
Tell everyone how to get a hold of you for this particular product at D&D.
You can reach one of our friendly staff here at the store, 830-379-7340.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, kind sir.
We are on the line with Doug Bass from Cattleman's Brenham. Doug, how did the sale go last Friday?
We had a good sale, Mr. Larry. We ended up with 1,481 head of cattle. Market sure looked strong. I believe the calf market on the lighter end of the calves looked a little stronger. Everything else looked steady, to maybe a tad bit higher. Yes, you're on your weigh-in cows. Your thinner, lower yielding cows bring 35 to 50. Better high yielding cows bring 52 to 69. Packer bulls, thinner, lower yielding bulls bring 62 to 76. Better high yielding bulls bring 78 to 90. Bred cows, on your bred cows, they bring anywhere from 550 to 1250. Pairs bring anywhere from 800 to 1500. And on the calf market, like I said, I think the lighter calves are getting a little higher. It looks like to me. Your roping calves, 1 to 2 weight ropers bring 155 to 227. On steers, heifers bring 140 to 215. 2 to 3 weight steers bring 135 to 210. Heifers bring 120 to $2. 3 to 4 weight steers bring 120 to 197. Heifers bring 110 to 205. 4 to 5 weight steers bring 115 to 184. Heifers bring 105 to 152. 5 to 6 weight steers bring 110 to 146. Heifers bring 103 to 162. 6 to 7 weight steers bring $1 to $1.38. Heifers bring $1 to $1.50. 7 to 8 weight steers bring 90 to 135. Heifers bring 82 to 122. And your heiferettes bring 77 to $1.
Now, how is the storm that will be to your east going to affect y'all this weekend?
I think we might get a little rain out of it. I hope we get a little rain out of it. We could use it. Other than that, I don't think it's going to do much to us around here. I've got a lot of good friends in southern Louisiana that they're scrambling.
Right.
They're going to have a hard time. In fact, we got one man that he sent us 62 cows, and I think there's 19 calves on them from down there. He just sold them out. We're going to sell them this Friday. He said he wasn't going to fight the weather.
Right.
So if somebody needs some good ranching cows, we'll have his cattle there to sell Friday.
How are they bred?
They'll be breds and pairs. We're going to go through them tomorrow.
Okay.
But there's a bunch of good young cows in them. I mean, he just took the whole pasture and sold them.
Right. Gotcha.
So
gotcha.
Would be some pretty good kind of cows.
Well, tell everybody what time you start and how to get a hold of you at Cattleman's Brand.
Yeah, so we start there on Fridays at 12 noon. Y'all can call me on my cell, which is 979-877-4454. Call us at the office, which is 979-836-3621. And I'd also like to remind everybody, September the 6th, we're going to be having a special sale starting at 1 o'clock. We are still taking consignments. Let us know if we can help you.
All right. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Larry. Y'all have a good week.
Live cattle futures closed yesterday's session down 107 to $1.77. Feeder cattle also dropped triple digits on the day, closing down $1.15 to $1.30. August feeders closed the day on 142.47, up 22 cents. The feeder cattle index from the CME was down 2 cents to 143.60. Wholesale boxed beef prices increased again yesterday afternoon, up $1.77 for choice and $1.85 for select, to tighten the spread to $17.34. Federally inspected cattle slaughter for the week through Wednesday was at 353,000 head. That's up 2,000 head for the week and even with the same week last year. On the line now with Chris Carter, the Karnes County Livestock Exchange down Kennedy Way. Chris, I know you like to start out by thanking the people you do business with.
That's right, JR. We do want to thank all of you for your consignments. Last week, we ended up with 733 head of cattle, with the market hitting steady to its touch softer in areas.
All right, let's walk the pins.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 114 to 195. 3 and 4s, 159 to 192. 4 and 5 weights, 137 to 180. 5 and 6s, 131 to 160. 6 and 7s, 116 to 138, and the 7 and 8 weights $1.18 to $1.25. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, 155 to 167. 3 and 4s, 132 to 155. 4 and 5 weights, 127 to 187. 5 and 6s, 120 to 143. 6 and 7s, 112 to 134, and the 7 and 8 weights $1 to $1.09. We had 11 Packer bulls. High yielding was 81 up to 85. Medium 73 to 76. 47 Packer cows. High yielding 59 up to 65. Medium 47 to 52, and the low end 28 to 34. We had 10 bred cows last week. The veteran brought from 900 to 1100. The punter won 650 to 850. We had 2 pairs, and they brought 1120 and 1250.
All right. What do y'all got caught for this week's sale?
Well, at the present time, we're tagging on 443, and we're looking for maybe 600 come sell time. We've got 40 Packer cows and bulls, 7 pair, 20 to be palpated, and the rest are yearlings.
Chris Carter, Karnes County Livestock Exchange in Kennedy. Tell folks how to get a hold of you.
If you have any questions or in need of any of our services, please call Wed and Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Supplies, San Antonio, Hondo, High, Robstown, and Kerrville.
Don't forget Laredo and Jourdanton.
Pipe, structural steel, valves, fittings, culverts, purlins, fencing, rebar, and supplies. PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Supplies, 210-223-PIPE. Visit their website, pipemovers.com. Call 210-223-7473. PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Supplies, San Antonio, Hondo, High, Robstown, and now Kerrville,
as well as Laredo and Jourdanton.
At pipemovers.com. That's PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Supplies.
Let's go now to a livestock market update with Larry Marble.
We're on the line with Ken Jordan Cattle Auction. We're preparing for a sale in San Saba. Ken, what's it looking like Wednesday night?
You bet, Larry. Right now, we got about 530 or so, right at 1,800 head on the yards. Looking for that around that 2,100 or so. Got about 400 cows and about 40 bulls. And the rest of them all be calves and yearlings. We do have those good Brangus cattle that are up here, and some really good Brangus ballies off that complete herd dispersal, about 200 some odd cows. And there's about, I think, 120 something calves that we worked up, paired up on those. So looks for a good run and everything. Somebody needs cows and things. Those will start at special assignment at Spursville at 12 o'clock. Our regular sale begin at 11, then we'll move those cows at 12, then finish up with our regular sale and everything, Larry.
Tell everybody how to contact you.
You bet. Give us a call, area code 325-372-5159. We got several pictures and also the runner up for the cows tomorrow. That's at jordancattle.com. Larry also will be live on the internet if you can't make it up.
Good deal. Thank you so much, Ken.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Neighbors, here's a quick reminder from down on the farm in McCoy's. Do you need corral panels and gates? Well, your local McCoy's has them. The 12-foot utility corral panel in brown for $105.99. The 12-foot utility panel walk-through with a swing-type gate in brown for $239.99, and the 12-foot Premier Corral panel in gray for $169.99. For photos and specifications, go to your local store. For that local McCoy store, go to McCoys.com. We are on the line with Wayne Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock, Fredericksburg. Wayne, how did our cattle sale go?
Well, we ended up with 1,320 head, Larry. Cow market's about steady. You know, the better cows bring up in the 60s. I think 65 or 6 kind of where we topped out at. A lot of them in the 50s. And then, of course, the light cows just won't hard to bring anything, 25, 30 cents. Cow market, I called it basically about steady. Kind of had a weaker undertone to it. And maybe that was because the cattle that I had today just weren't the kind that would bring the big dollars. Still had some 4 weights up to 187, 3 weights up to $2, 5 weights in the 150s, and 6 weights in the 140s, 7 weights in the 130s, and 8 weights in the 130. Pretty good on the big cattle. Some of the light cattle looked like just might have been a little softer. And the heifers, the heifer's about steady. The better 3 weights in the 150, 4 weights in the 140. 5 weights, and I don't know if they had any of them hit 140 or not, but got pretty close. And 6 weights up to the mid 120s, and it was pretty good. But I don't know. I guess it's a hurricane a while, but everybody just didn't want to pay attention.
Yeah,
wasn't as energetic as it normally is.
Right. Well, what do you know for next week?
Well, I'm sure we'll keep running livestock as long as these don't get any rain, and
right.
It doesn't look like that's going to happen, Larry. I'm sure we'll get 4,000 or 5,000 sheep and goats, 1,400 head of cattle again.
Well, we'll talk to Sean on a Monday and Tuesday night, talk to you on Wednesday night after the cattle sale. In the meantime, if folks want to talk to you, how do they do that?
We're at 830-997-4394.
Where has Pioneer Corn Seed Development taken me today? Well, first of all, it's not day, it's night. I'm here in Lynn County, Iowa. It's late July. It's humid. The wind is picking up, and I can see lightning strikes on the horizon right now. Pioneer uses this plot to test its corn hybrids for standability. Local testing is one of the reasons Pioneer has seen improved root scores year after year. This is one of hundreds of fields across the country where Pioneer tests corn hybrids in all sorts of stresses, all to get to the strongest 1/100th of 1% of hybrids that make it into a Pioneer bag. A test plot in Lynn County, another place that makes Pioneer Pioneer. You'll hear more from me later. For now, let your local Pioneer sales representative hear from you.
Looking now at the port grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, 800-288-4453. Milo and Corpus Christi, Dees plus $1.75, $9.45. Houston, Dees plus $2, $9.90. Progresso calls it $8.50. Number 2 are better yellow corn, Corpus Christi area, September plus 45, $3.85. Houston, September plus 30, $3.70. Hard red winter wheat, Corpus Christi, September plus 80, $5.30. Houston, September plus $1, $5.50. And number 1 soybeans, Houston, November less 15, $9.09. Placido, November less 60, $8.64. That's our report for today. We appreciate you joining us here on Down on the Farm Radio. I'm J.R. Gully. Have